Chris Machete, and we are going to do some metal chug, more metal chug for my beginner guitar player friends. Let's rock. Okay, my friends, how you doing? We're going to continue on with some more metal lessons here. I'm going to add a little on to the last one we did with some metal chugging. This is a fun little exercise. Let me play what I'm going to show you. Here we go. Alright, so there's a few things going on there that make that sound as rad as it does sound. I'm going to break this down. We're going to show you how to do it. Starting off with our metal chug here in the low E position. Basically what I'm doing is the E minor here, okay my friends? The big part of this is muting it and making the chug and making sure the string does not ring out afterwards, okay? Here's what we got here, my friends. What I'm doing is anchoring my hand, as I mentioned before, just before the strings meet the fretboard here, okay? And I flatten my finger across for the E minor there. If you want to use two fingers, that's fine too. I prefer just flattening it down. Basically all we're doing is trying to hit the top two strings here, the low E and the A string, okay? Now when we get the anchor here with our right hand or left hand, depending on which way you play, we're going to put it, as I mentioned, before the string meets the bridge. Lightly. You'll find your sweet spot. If you need to figure more of this out, I have a lesson before this to help you with that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do two shots. Now, to make that sound effective, first off I've muted it here, but if you check out my left hand here, my plan hand up the top, I'm going off and on, off and on. Check it out. In essence, I'm stopping the strings from making any further noise after I chug them. Let's look at that one more time. Check this hand out. Alright? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's basically like a 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, pause. If we slow that right down, it looks like this. Okay? Now for this riff, what we want to do is that 4 times, okay? It's going to look something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now after we do it 4 times, we're going to switch from 2 chugs to 3. And we're going to bounce up to the 7th fret on the A string. Okay? Now basically if you don't know the bar chord yet, you can do a single note here and it will sound really cool. First off, I'm going to show you how it's going to sound with the single note. Okay? Now again, going from a double chug, we're going to go for a triplet here. Here's what our chug's going to sound like first off. So we're going to do 3. 1, 2, 3, as opposed to 2, which we started with. Now after we do the 3rd chug, we're going to bounce up to the 7th fret on the 2nd string, the A string, okay? It's going to look something like this. Alright? 1, 2, 3, 7th fret, A string. Okay, now if you can do the bar chord, slam that in there, it'll sound even bigger. Alright, the muting and then opening it up. So when we hit this chord up here, I'm no longer putting my palm down on the strings, okay? So check that out. I'm going to do this nice and slow. You can see how my right hand's working this, opening up the sound. Chugging on the first, 1, 2, 3, opening it up here. Then coming back down with the palm of my hand, okay? The second segment of this, we're going to do a triple chug again, but this time we're going to go down to the 2nd fret on the same string, the A string. If you're doing this with single fingers, this is what it's going to sound like. 1, 2, 3, which is pretty straightforward because your finger's already there for the low E chord, alright? We get the bar chord there, it's going to sound like this. Alright? Let's put it together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bouncing back up to the 7th fret, okay? 3 different spots, just 2 different chords. Here's what it looks like real slow. Alright, now with the single note if you can't do the bar chord. That's okay. Maybe just put a little bend on there to spice it up if that's what you're doing. Or start with that and then move to the bar chord. Both ways sound really, really cool, my friends. Now, after the 3 segments on there, the 3 chord structures, we're going to go to a little run, okay? It's part of a scale, sounds really cool. We're going to mute this and open up the last note. So check out what I do here, okay? Okay, so there's a segment of notes there, all chug except for the last one. Check this out. We're going to go open on the low E string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, bouncing up to the 5th fret, which you can slide your finger up or use your pinky depending on where your skill level's at, okay? Open, 2nd, 3rd, muting all the way with our right hand, our chugging hand, 5th, okay? Now we're going to go back down, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. Now when you hit the open, release your palm and don't mute it anymore. And open that up, okay? Here's what it's going to sound like slowly. Open, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 3rd, 2nd, open, okay? Now I'm going to show you by sliding my middle finger in case you're not that suave with your pinky yet. But work on your pinky, my friends. Don't let it slag. Check this out. See how I open up at the end? Okay, let's put the 2nd segment of this riff together and show you what we're working with here, okay? Hey, pretty cool, huh? Supplement different chords in there if you'd like to. Make up your own riff out of this. Take it, it's yours, my friend. Okay, let's wrap everything up and put this all together. Remember our first chug we did was 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check this hand out, man. We're going to keep it nice and calm there and quiet things down. It's going to give it that punch that you want for metal, all right? Let's put the whole thing together. I'm going to do it slowly for you. If you need to watch the lesson again, check it out. You'll get this. It's an awesome riff. Really help you metal guys and girls with your chugging, all right? Check this out. The whole thing's slow. I hope you guys got something out of that. Metal chug. Chugging is very important if you're going to play metal. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I'm Chris Machete. That was some metal chugging. Very important for the style of metal guitar playing. Slash that like button for me, my friends. Subscribe if you want to keep in the loop when I have more videos coming on. Share this video on Google Plus for me. I know we're all going the way of the Google, man. Beautiful. Talk to you guys soon.